You can guess what one of my favourite Christmas presents was this year. So this thing has a mind of its own, it just keeps lighting up on its own all the time. Never mind, you're here for the review. So Doctor Who, the only episode we're going to get this year in 2019, the New Year's Day special titled Resolution. Let's see what you did there, Chris Chibnall. You think you're really funny, don't you? Sorry, I just really love using this. So Resolution, the first time the 13th Doctor has faced off against a Dalek. Should probably just add a little spoiler thing there if you haven't seen it. I imagine you have seen it because you're watching a review. A lot of people are saying that it was about time that 13 met a recurring villain so we can actually establish her as the Doctor. That's some people's opinions. I don't really have that particular mindset, gripe, problem, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't really know, to be honest. As far as I'm concerned, Series 11 was just fine. You know, I quite enjoyed it as much as I enjoy any other series of Doctor Who, quite frankly, so I liked it. And Resolution is definitely a good finale to Series 11, if you want to count it like that. Granted, most people think the Battle of Ranskorav Kolos was severely underwhelming for a series finale, something I wasn't actually too bothered about, but I feel like most people think that Resolution mostly makes up for that. This is probably the most action-packed and fast-paced out of the Chris Chibnall episodes. I say Chris Chibnall episodes as in episodes from his era as showrunner, not episodes written by Chris Chibnall. Although I think that does kind of apply to both categories, if I'm honest. We've still got some character development stuff. I feel like some people kind of don't like character development, because they call every single piece of character development in Series 11 boring and pointless. Maybe it's just me not being able to have any kind of opinion or view beyond the basic, oh my god, this is Doctor Who, I love Doctor Who, there's nothing wrong with this in the slightest because it has Doctor Who written on it because I'm a fanboy, sort of thing. I've completely lost my train of thought now. Can someone fix that? Nope, it's gone again. Okay. Let me just take a minute to think. Yeah, character development stuff, yeah, that's all fine. I can sit through it. It's only a couple minutes every now and then, really, isn't it? So I don't mind it. If you do, yeah, okay, whatever. So I didn't really have much of a problem with the episode. I didn't think there was any real boring parts, or it did slow down in places where we had Aaron, Ryan's dad, doing conversation stuff with Ryan and Graham for the most part, but you know, I can look past that, it's fine. I didn't have any problem with that. I didn't really pick up on any kind of pacing issues that people have mentioned. If there are some, then okay, yes, that is a thing, but I didn't pick up on them, so yeah. Really nice setup for the idea of this one. Did that make sense? I think it did, yeah. There's a yellow car outside. Yellow car, no returns. Yeah, I feel like we've never really seen an episode where the Dalek is out of its shell for a large portion of it. The only other time that's really happened is, I think it was in Resurrection of the Daleks with the 5th Doctor. There was a Dalek mutant that was out of its casing for about 5 minutes, attacked like 2 people and then got shot to death. Yeah, an entire episode where about half of it, I'd say, is spent with the Dalek mutant creature out of its casing, and we've never seen it do something like come out of its casing and take someone over before. That was really cool. So it has some original ideas that it must be given credit for. There are some cool original ideas in here, definitely. And as far as I know, nothing like this has ever been done before, unless it's in the expanded universe. But for now, we'll just stick to the TV stories. So original idea with the Dalek, also an original rank of Dalek with a reconnaissance Dalek. That's quite cool. The first Daleks to go out and, you know, check things out ahead of the rest of the fleets and stuff. That's quite cool, you know. See, Chibnall does have original ideas. As far as I know, this hasn't been taken from any other episode or anything. But yeah, that happened. They still have Nick Briggs doing the voice for the Daleks. It's pretty much the same once it's inside the casing, but when the Dalek is outside of the casing, oh my god, the fucking voice for this thing is gorgeous. As soon as the Dalek mutant, when it was outside of its casing, as soon as that thing started talking, my pants were wet. What did I just say? That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, okay, Nick Briggs is still doing a fantastic job for the Dalek voices. There we go. I'll say that. Moving on. Love the music in this one. Some people have called it sort of generic action music. It had kind of a rocky feel to it, so that automatically makes me like it because, you know. Whoa, that was fucking cool. That was bloody hell. Yeah, nice big action romp. The ending, a lot of people have said, oh god, they killed a Dalek with a microwave oven. Well, they didn't kill it, but you know, you get the idea. Yeah, I'm fine with that. There's a lot weirder solutions to Doctor Who plots that have been a thing over the years, you know. It's hardly the most batshit crazy thing in this universe. Yeah, I was fine with it, didn't have much of a problem with it. The Dalek being sucked into the supernova, I feel like other people have mentioned this as well, I feel like they could have had some real generic word emotional weight added to this one if they'd killed off either Ryan's dad or Ryan himself in the process of trying to save his dad. If they killed both of them off, then holy shit, that would have been some good little bits of, well, yeah, whatever you want to call it, I suppose. They didn't. I don't mind that they both survived. I just think there could have been benefits to killing them off, but I suppose there are also benefits to not killing them off. I'm sure we'll see. I'm having way too much fun with this, by the way, just to let you know. So yeah, the ending was alright. The Wi-Fi scene with the family, where there's like, we'll have to have a conversation. Everyone seems to be calling this the Satan of Doctor Who scenes that are pointless. Yeah, it was I mean, I get why they did it, it was just a little joke. I don't mind it, I don't think it was the cringiest damn thing in the entirety of the cosmos, like some people are making it out to be. But it was a bit, you know, I didn't mind it, but it was kind of heavy-handed and a bit too full on. It's like, yeah, we'll just forget about that scene for now. The design of the Dalek now is, obviously we've got the green squiddy thing which is out of the casing. That was really cool, I like that. I think that was mostly CGI, most likely. I know I'm terrible at spotting certain things, but I'm pretty sure that Dalek was CGI. And then the casing, now obviously we've had the bronze Daleks as the main design for the last 13 odd years. Barring the Teletubby Daleks, the Paradigm colourful one, which I actually quite liked. I was 9 at the time, okay? Shut the fuck up. So yeah, I was never really a big fan of the bronze Dalek design, to be honest. It's a nice design, but it's just a bit boring now, after seeing it so many times. So I like that they've gone and redesigned this particular Dalek. It's not really a redesign as such, as I'm pretty sure the Reconnaissance Dalek was originally just like a normal bronze Dalek, from what I can make out. Where we see it in this one, where it's rebuilt its own casing from whatever it could find, yeah, it's desperate to get its own casing back, so it's not going to be exactly the same as it originally looked, which was likely like the bronze Daleks. I'm not taking this as a complete redesign of the Dalek casing in general. I think this was just a one-off, if I'm honest. But hopefully this will lead to a proper redesign sometime in the future during the Chris Chibnall era, if we're lucky. Hopefully we'll get a cool new redesign for the Daleks at long last. Honestly, if they could just bring back the Imperial Daleks, I will be... yeah, that'll make my day, that will. So yeah, I love the Dalek design. It was a bit silly where it was all thin up the middle, but you know, bugger it, I liked it. If you didn't, then fair enough, that's your opinion. Moving on to the next point. Oh, I was a bit bummed that there weren't any opening titles again in this one, but I think the fact that it was a pretty good episode kind of made up for it. So I don't mind that too much. Would have liked some opening titles, but okay, that seems to be a bit of a thing with Chibnall now, doesn't it? Yeah, anyway, episode looks fantastic as usual, sounds really great. Again, I said Dalek voices are good. Yeah, there's some plot holes here and there that people have pointed out on like Reddit and whatnot. I'm just going to sort of skip over them because I don't really care about that sort of thing. I'm just here to enjoy the episode. Sorry, I'll stop playing the screwdriver for 5 minutes. Fucking hell. If you haven't gathered by now, I do really like this episode, so I think I've got that going for me. Yeah, overall, I have really enjoyed Series 11. I'm going to count this as like the finale of Series 11, shall we say. Kind of in the same way that I count the Christmas special as the finale to the series that came before, rather than the first of the next series, which for some reason they do. I don't know why. But yeah, I've liked Series 11, contrary to most people's beliefs. Including this episode. Thought it was really good. Thought this probably was the better way to end it rather than Battle of Ranskrive Kolos. Whilst I liked that one, it wasn't really the best for a finale, although I wasn't really bummed out that it wasn't the best for a finale. And rambling on, Jake, sort your life out. Is anyone still watching? If anyone's still watching, comment below, comment pating in the comments if you're still watching. So yeah, I think that's it. A few scenes that people called cringy. Again, the Wi-Fi scene with the family, didn't mind, didn't care. Scene with the army where the Dalek just takes out a whole platoon. Why are you guys complaining? That was really cool. Why are you calling that cringy? I thought that was one of the best scenes in the entire episode. Fuck you. Obviously that's just my opinion. If you have your own opinion, that's fine, but all I'm saying is if you have your own opinion, fuck you. That seems to be the thing that we do nowadays on this planet. We disregard everybody's opinions and hate each other left, right and centre. So if you didn't like that scene, that's fair enough. You've probably got really good reason to. Personally, I found it really cool. That might just be because I'm a complete kid. I mean, I'm 18 and I've got a fucking plushy worm and a sonic screwdriver for Christmas, for God's sake. I think you can tell the kind of person I am. But yeah, anyway, I think that's pretty much all I've got to ramble on about this. I really like this episode. Really looking forward to Series 12 in 2020. I know we've got to wait that long. Hey, at least we don't have to wait 16 years like we did back in the 90s through to 2000s for a full series. So that's kind of a blessing. Yeah, it's kind of annoying I got to wait that long. But I mean, if you get a really, I don't know what I did there. If you get a really good series out of it by the end, I think won't be too much of a bore. I mean, look at how fast the last 3 or 4 years have gone. It'll be here in no time, guys. Just take a nap and it'll be here in 5 minutes, honestly. So yeah, I'd probably call Resolution one of my favourites of Series 11, along with episodes probably 3 and 9. 7 was really good as well. And yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. So, hope you all had a good Christmas and New Year's. I hope you liked this episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. So if you did, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Some big changes come to this channel over the next month or so, so look out for that. And I'll see you all in the next video. Sorry, I've just got to do this. Bye! I literally used that transition in like 4 videos ago. Never mind. See ya!